Welcome back to Silverrun Forest on Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition for episode 16 with me, MrSealyp. It feels like forever since I was last on here. It's been a while, but we're back. I've got stuff to sell because I've got stuff to buy. I talked about the fact that my North Sawmill we're just not getting enough long planks and wood beams, and I need to get sort of production rolling faster if I can. So because I put in this sawmill and we're getting loads and loads of planks, and I've got all those out there, all those on the trailer, and another 48,000 litres all ready to go that will just come out whenever they're done. I need to bring some more lumber here. I'm going to take planks to sell. I've got a log delivery to drop off. I've got long planks and wood beams to pick up. We've got barrels. I actually haven't been to see the barrels. We've got barrels to collect. We've probably even got staircase railings too. I've got some floor tiles. I've also cut down some more trees. I've got a load of 9 metre long lengths, and then all the other lengths are going to be put onto the log trailer. We're going to take those over to our new paper mill, and we'll get some paper and card going. That's the plan at the moment. We've got no snow falling, which is nice, and it's all looking very lovely. So that's the plan. We're going to have a bit of a chat, and this is today. It's the eve of Christmas Eve, so it's the day before Christmas Eve. This should be posting on the same day. Hopefully this will be posting on Friday. Today's potentially the last day for mods from Giants, if they put any more out today. I don't know what the situation will be. Actually, I haven't even looked to see where the best place for selling these is. What I might do is I'll just drive past... No, actually, no, we'll sell them. I was going to go past the roller coaster. We've got more of the roller coaster been built. It's all looking very good. But we've got a long way to go. So I think I'll just take them here. I think we can sell them here. And then the money we make from this we'll spend on buying long planks and wood beams from the South Sawmill. So we'll see what it comes to. Hopefully it'll be a tidy bit of money. I can't remember how much it is for 73 grand, okay. 73.5. So 73,500 dollars we've got to spend if we need it, which, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I'm quite happy to do it all, and we'll have them all sitting there and we can just go and grab them whenever we want. Like I said, I didn't want to do it freebie sort of thing. That's why I wanted to get plank production going. I put the logs in there. I could have got planks free from here at the sawmill, but I decided that was kind of not the way to go, really. So what we'll do, we'll swing in here. We'll go around the back. We'll go and buy those. Yeah, been there. Busy week, busy weekend just gone. Went up to the Lake District for a wedding. My wife, MrSealyp, her cousin's wedding. And on the way up, it was the weirdest situation. We left where we live, and it was about -6, -7, something like that. It was properly cold. Jumped in the van. We didn't take farm dog with us. It was just myself and MrSealyp. Jumped in the van and off we went. So we're heading north, and it was beautiful. It was properly wintry, properly Christmassy. Everything was covered in frost and snow because we'd had a little bit of snow, not a huge amount. And the problem we had with the van, and we found a lot of people had the same problem. There were cars in lay-bys all over the place. People's windscreen wiper, washer bottles, and pipes had frozen. So the windscreen was getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. Couldn't clean it. I kept pulling the thing. The motor was going. Nothing was hitting the windscreen. So we stopped and we got warm water from a little cafe. Let's just do that. Yeah, warm water from a cafe. Not boiling. And we poured that over, not the windscreen, but we poured it over the little nozzles. We even put screen wash in a cup, flicked that all over the windscreen so we clean it. So we stopped a couple of times. And I said to MrSealyp, it'll be fine. Once the sun comes up and the temperature warms up, it got colder and colder. I think we hit -8.5 or -9 on the way up. It was insanely cold. For us here, I mean, obviously there are places in the world, depending where you are, where you're watching from. Let's click from that. Where it's probably colder. I'm going to save this because I've had the odd problem. It was more when the snow was falling and I was logging. So I had snow falling, snow on the ground, logs cutting down, log piles. I got a little bit of lag, and a couple of times the game crashed. It's the only difference there was the snow falling. So I thought, you know what, I need to make sure I'm saving regularly, just to be on the safe side. So this is going to go back over to where we've got logging. I'm going to load the logs offcuts, and those offcuts are up to sort of 10 meters. They're just not full 12-meter ones. I want to get enough logs that in the next episode I'm going to do log containers and possibly another load in here. We're going to take those up and we're going to do those by train, which I haven't done yet. So turn the engine off there. So what we're going to do is go in. Yeah, so eventually we got to a point and we were sat in this little, it was a petrol station, gas station, and there was a Burger King and stuff there, and there was all these cars in the car park, and vans, and everyone did the same thing, trying to clean their windscreens. And there was one guy we passed, had his bonnet up, and he was knelt on the engine block, and he was breathing on the on the washer squirter things for the windscreen. So we tried and tried, and you could hear the motor going. There was a guy sitting in the van opposite us trying to do the same thing. All of a sudden, we got screen wash hit the windscreen. Myself and MrSealyp cheered, high-fived each other. The guy in the van opposite was killing himself laughing because he was obviously having the same problem. We drove to Keswick. We thought, when we've got the dog, we'll go to Keswick. We can wander around, and it was unbelievable. It was so Christmassy and just brilliant. And then we went to Wetherall, and I'd never been to Wetherall. We drove across just outside of Carlisle, which is where the wedding was going to be. And I said I was going to stream from there on the Sunday after the wedding. Turned out, one, I couldn't get reception on my phone, couldn't get a signal, so I couldn't stream. But as it turned out, it wasn't a bad shout, because on the Sunday after the wedding, I went out for a walk, and there's loads of stuff, loads of history I was going to talk about, and all these things I was going to talk about. The roads and paths were literally a sheet of ice. It was lethal. I fell over twice, so I'm glad I wasn't filming, because I either would have gone over and broken my phone, my gimbal, or, I would have been focused on filming and not where I was walking. So it's probably a good thing that I didn't, although that would have made a good video, wouldn't it? Me falling over. Let's open this up. Let's go in. So yeah, it was fantastic. We had a great time. Planks long. For one, it's 6,000. Oh man, we're going to eat through this money, aren't we? Let's have a look and see how much it is for wood beams. That's even more. We're going to get nothing for that money. So whilst we can buy them, there are modded maps. A lot of maps that are getting updates are being updated to either allow the selling of containers or sawmills, but we haven't got on console a new or updated sawmill that we can make wood beams and long planks. That's a lot of money. If I go for, that gives me 30 odd grand. Oh man, that just seems like a stupid amount of money. I thought, oh, we'll get loads, we'll have them piled up everywhere, it'd be great. Not the best way to go about it. It might just be a case of, you know what? Let's do that. 70 odd, isn't it? I'm just going to have to keep making sure I fill up that sawmill with as much lumber as I can and just keep producing planks. And just keep bringing planks, selling planks, and if I'm going to want to buy some, I'm just going to have to keep. It's going to be a lot of processing, but I'm going to have to. I need to keep that topped up because I thought there's 84,000 litres of planks in there. That's going to make me a fortune, and it will, and it has, and it does. But that fortune disappears pretty quickly. Oh well, let's just do the best we can with what we got. That's all we can do. So yeah, what we're going to do is head back. We'll drop off. I don't know if to just split these in half. If we do, thinking 3 planks will go to the. I don't know, maybe I'll pick them up this way. if we do 3 planks to the roller coaster, 2 to the boatyard. It's not enough, but it's going to have to be for the time being. I'll put these at one end and then the other ones at the other end. We should be good, he says. I don't know if we'll be good or not. We'll just do, like I say, we'll do the best we can. So anyway, yeah, the Weatherall thing. It was such a... It's not a place I ever would have gone to. It's like most of the little villages and you know, there are so many places around the UK that you'll never go to. Especially if you don't live in the UK, you won't. But even living in the UK, and I've always found when we take routes, you know, we've always been ones for kind of... Adventuring is the wrong word, but if we can take a different route we've never been before, or sometimes we'll just say, oh, let's just drive, you know, wherever we are on holiday, let's just drive, let's just explore, let's find stuff, you know. Or take a route you've never been on before, and you find the most amazing places, which for us it's somewhere you've never been before, but for the people that live there, it's there every day. It's funny how, you know, that's you know how the world works, isn't it? There's nothing unusual about that, but this place was unbelievable. And there's there used to be Benedictine Priory, and all that's left of it is the Priory Gatehouse, and because it's up near the Scottish border, and it linked in really nicely to the whole Cassiobury Park stuff I did when I did my walk and talk, my second walk and talk, and I was saying about the dissolution of the monasteries and Henry VIII getting rid of them and then being demolished and that kind of stuff. Well, the Benedictine Priory up there was part of that. It was demolished and got rid of during the dissolution of the monasteries. But prior to that, it was fortified because of border raids from the Scots across the border. And there's a place called St. Constantine's Cell. And St. Constantine, apparently, as legend has it, had sought sanctuary. And they had these little bolt holes they would go to. It's right by a place, the River Eden. There's a lovely viaduct there, the railway goes over, and it's a beautiful little train station. And that wasn't there at the time, but so when the border raids were happening, the monks would often leave the monastery and they would go and hide in these little, not caves as such, I suppose kind of. And apparently St. Constantine had stayed there at some point for a while, so they're called St. Constantine's Cell. So I was going to show all of that. I did go for a walk, and it was treacherous to say the least, but I did go and I had a look around, but like I said, I just couldn't stream. But what a lovely, lovely place. So, yeah, if I ever go back, I don't know if we will, but it would be lovely to go back. It's a lovely place. The plan is still tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my, I'm going to do a stream from here. I'm going to do an update to the man cave tour that I did when I hit 50,000 subscribers. 50k subscribers, I did a man cave tour, and it wasn't complete. I had some stuff in there. I did a little bit here at my desk, and so what I'm intending to do tomorrow, Christmas Eve, for about half an hour, like I've done the other ones, it's going to be a walk and a talk and little walk. We're going to walk from the house out to the man cave, so not a full walk, but yeah, we're so close to 100,000. I was going to wait, and I thought, no, I want to do it Christmas Eve. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do. I'm just shy, 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers short. And I've said this before, looking at the analytics, when you look at it, there are a lot of people that watch that aren't subscribed. Regular watchers as well. We're not going to hit 100,000 by Christmas, possibly not even by the new year, but if you're not subscribed yet and you would like to consider it, that would be marvellous. It's the only target I've ever set my channel was to hit 100,000. We'll get there. So yeah, I thought, you know what, we'll do Merry Man Cave Christmas, just a little bit of a chat and a wish you a Merry Christmas thing, a little bit of an updated tour of the Man Cave and what's going on. I thought that would be quite nice. So for that, I will see you tomorrow. Now the problem is I'm not sure exactly what time we're going to be doing it. It's going to be a busy house tomorrow because we're heading off to my brother's at lunchtime-ish, so it'll be before lunchtime UK time. But I also found that when I've done the last couple of streams, a lot of people said that the YouTube notification isn't working. So when I go live on YouTube, the notification for some reason isn't working. I managed to get the Facebook one to work, but the YouTube one didn't. But it will be in the morning. I say earlier, it depends what time I get up, but I'm thinking kind of 8, 9-ish in the morning maybe, UK time. So keep an eye out for it. If not, it'll go live afterwards and you'll be able to watch it after the event, but it might be quite cool. So yeah, that's the situation. That's what we're going to be doing. I haven't been feeling very well actually since we got back from the wedding, and I was worried I was getting ill. One of my daughters has been ill. It's always a worry, isn't it, when you think, oh, I'm not feeling so good. And obviously, with there not being as many mods and that kind of thing, I've been struggling to get all my jobs done and keep up with everything and get the videos posted. So I do apologise for that. So Christmas Day, Boxing Day, day after, there's not likely to be any videos. I was thinking about actually maybe doing a Boxing Day stream as well. From my brothers, because I've always talked about the Mississippi, the Seal Family Boxing Day Barbecue. My brother's got his YouTube channels, Man Cave Beer Reviews and Graham Makes Stuff. Might be quite nice actually. We could do just a short one, again, sort of just to maybe on Boxing Day. We'll see. I'll ask everyone, but it might be that people don't want to be on video, and if that's the case, I won't. But we could do. Might just deliver those. Just keeping everyone apprised of the situation. So, the other thing I want to do while I'm doing this, I haven't done this for a while as well, and I have been remiss in doing it, is a big shout out and thank you to a select group of people. I've got 2 lists here. I'm going to do one of the lists tomorrow on the stream, but one of them I'm going to do now. This is to people who have been regular supporters of the channel. I've said this before, I know a lot of people will talk about donations and Patreon and all that kind of thing, and on every video they'll thank their patrons and that kind of thing. I don't do Patreon, I've got PayPal and that kind of stuff, but I've got these guys who regularly support the channel and I can't thank them enough for it. So massive shout out to Stephen, Robert, Tony, Greg, Billy, James, Jason, David, Elliot, Felix, Peter, Scott, Bogdan, John and Richard. There have been other people over the course of the year. Thank you to all of you for your support and your kindness and your generosity. It's incredibly kind of you. Right. I suppose we did get... Well, that is one thing. I suppose we do make a bit of money back when we deliver stuff here. So how are we looking now then? So required for the next step, yeah, see, wood beams. I've just delivered 2 pallets of wood beams and it's requiring 5,000 litres. I've only done 2. Planks, we've got no problem with planks long 1834 required, and planks long we've got 4,000 in there, so we're good for planks long for the time being. Metal we're good for at the moment. Floor tiles we're good for, but I'm going to need to deliver some staircase railing. Yeah, we've got tons of staircase railing, so I need to bring some floor tiles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the skid steer loader, which I brought down. We're going to load that on. So I went for the dovetail on this one this time. Let's go and see about the barrels, because I don't know where we're looking for barrels. We'll pick up some floor tiles, we'll drop those off. This one will be that. That. Then we'll load that lumber onto the lorry, we'll get that over, and get some paper. And this one's a little bit more of a kind of, I've got these jobs to do, and it was one of those things I thought, I'll deliver all this stuff, I'll do it off camera. I did have, yeah, well, I want to actually ask your opinions. I've been always very much of I've always said it, I want to be transparent about what I'm doing, to a degree. So when I'm doing jobs off camera that are earning me money, I generally will either put a load of screenshots up of what I've earned, so if it's whatever it is, selling logs or doing the log transport jobs or whatever it might be. I've done it on all different Let's Plays. Contract work, I'll put up the contracts complete so people can see, and often I'll do a collage of them all so people can see, look, you don't just start the next episode and suddenly go, hang on a minute, he's got another 250 grand, where did that come from? So I wanted to be kind of transparent with that. And also if I'm delivering stuff like when I've been delivering loads of ore, things like that, I've been trying to show that too. Because people have often said, well, hang on a minute, what's going on? But then I had people message on the last episode, was the last one or the one before, saying, I wish you'd just stop putting that stuff on there that's irrelevant and no one wants to see it. And I thought, well, okay, so again, we're in that situation, which is it? You know, that might just be one or two people. You know, if it turns out more people would rather me be transparent and say, look, this is what I'm doing, this is how I've earned my money, fine. It's just, you know, it's a bit of a weird one. Actually, railings, hang on a minute. Why did I do with them all recently? There's none there. Maybe I did. Why did I do that? So yeah, I had a couple of clips. I delivered a load of ore. I've got another load ready to go if I want to. Metal I'm going to have to go and collect at some point. But I got rid of the clip because I thought, well, if people don't want to watch it, I'll jump between episodes and it might be the next episode I've got another 150 grand and people think, wow, okay, he's cheating money in. I'm not. I've got no barrels at all. All the way around the back. Oh, there we go. Look, we've got some barrels. I like it. I like it. We'll get those delivered. I'll go and get the floor tiles. So, we'll go and collect those, get the floor tiles done. I will see you in a little while when we're over collecting the we'll put the logs onto the trailer. We'll take those down to our newly acquired paper mill that I did in the last episode, and we'll get some paper rolls and some card rolls going. And then what we'll do is we'll head back over. I'll get some more trees cut down probably. I might buy the shipping containers ready. I might have enough to fill one up already actually. Maybe. I did have a couple of people send me pictures. I have people send me pictures and messages all the time, which is actually brilliant. But of them loading shipping containers, and what was very clever on one of them, there was like a pile of logs. I can't remember who it was who sent me the picture. And what they'd done was when they'd picked up the shipping container, it was tilted at an angle. So part of it was off the ground, part of it was touching the ground, and all they were doing was actually moving the shipping container to the logs to pick up the logs rather than the other way around. Which, oh, it's a clever way of doing stuff. There's all different ways of doing it. However you want to go about it, it's however you want to go about it. Yeah, I will see you in a little while. Let's get some logs loaded. Let's get down to our new paper mill. I was thinking before the end of the episode, I might get a lizard dino. I don't know if I've got one available or not. If I have, I might buy one. I might have a bit of a tonk around in the snow and try and find ourselves a location for a new cabin. I said about where I thought I might put one, but I haven't really kind of explored. There's so much of the map to have a look at. I've been focusing so much on just doing the logging. I haven't really taken the time to do that. So yeah, maybe we will. Right then, barrels, actually I didn't think the roller coaster took them, but it did. So it took the barrels, took a little bit of the floor tiles, not a huge amount. So I've left the rest of the floor tiles there. Rather than sell them, I'm going to need more moving forward, so I've just left them there actually by the roller coaster. Oh, that's what I was going to do as well. I was looking at getting a stump grinder, wasn't I? I was going to go a bit more fancy on the stump grinding now. Got to be careful here, simply because these being the offcuts, I've got a lot of small bits here, so I'm going to grab them all, but I'm worried the offcuts are going to fall through. So what I might need to do is put them on here. I know we've got a bit of a lean, try and get them centralised over this bit, because that's kind of narrow there and there. I'll just do the best I can, that's all I can do. So I have also got, where are we? Got one pile of 12s here. Got another pile of 12s up here. Started cutting some more down. I'm almost through here, so I'm going to have to look at... Oh, I've got all these here as well as I work my way through. I'm going to need to buy another plot of land for logging. I thought this was going to take me ages to clear all this, but it actually hasn't taken me. Oh, and this pile here as well. So I've got enough to fill at least one shipping container, if not one and a bit. The offcuts will be enough to get going with the paper and card factory, but I want to do some. It's that thing of I want to get some of it done because I wanted to try out all the various different things that are available. But I do need to get a load more lumber put into that our sawmill. And I'm going to have to check on the North sawmill as well at some point. I guess what we'll do is by the end of the episode I'll deliver these, get the paper and card rolls going, and then I think what we'll do, we'll grab something off-roadish. We'll have a bit of a bang around and possibly buy another plot of land. I don't want to go mad and spend too much, but we are going to need some more land. This is one I can't sell back because I need the land, because I've got all my stuff on it, so I can't do anything with that. Just that going to grab. There'll be a bit here, not huge amounts, but like I said, it'll be enough to get a few pallets done over there. If I stick it across that central gap, hopefully the smaller stuff won't disappear. Whoa, we've got a bit of a wobble on. It's never good. Can I do it at a bit of an angle so it drops in? So we've got some. I'm not sure here how this is going to go. Okay. Let's just say okay. Whoa. I think things are starting to need a little bit of a clean as well. There's a stump there. Stump. Some of these smaller ones, I might, if they fall through, I might just take them over there, put them in a smaller pile and sling them over into that sawmill. If they don't fall through, brilliant, but it's not the end of the world if they do. Oh, does not like that. Okay, we've got one. Let's come out the other side. Let's go and have a look. There we go. Can I pick one up? I can. Put that down there. There we go. It's interesting, it doesn't grab all of them. A couple of misses there. Wow. Tell you what, the house at the moment smells amazing because we're going to my brother's. There's going to be, I'm trying to think, 13, 14 of us. Because the kids are all grown up now and they're all working, we kind of split the load, so to speak. So my brother's doing the turkey, they're doing the veg and stuff like that. We do gammon, so we do normally bone-in gammon. There's a whole story behind that, a saga, but I'm not going to get into that now. We do the gammon, and we normally do it with cider and honey, and oh, it's amazing. So we're cooking that at the moment, so the house smells amazing. So that's all got to be then carved and ready to take with us. But the kids then all split various different things. So there'll be, some will get tins of chocolate, some will get fizzy drinks, some will, everyone sort of gets their own adult juices, the special juice, the Christmas cheer drinks, because they're all old enough as well to drink now, which is something a bit different, isn't it? So yeah, so everyone kind of splits the load, and someone will get a load of cheeses, and then on Sunday, on Boxing Day for the barbecue, we grab a whole load of, we've got a load of sausages, then all the leftover veg all gets kind of put into almost like a stew, into big dishes and reheated. I know a couple of years my brother's done a big old bit of salmon as well on the barbecue, so we do sausages and salmon and leftover food, and that's amazing. So yeah, the house just smells of cooking gammon at the moment. Gammon I can eat. It's that cool thing of it's making me feel incredibly hungry, but that's not a problem. I can eat that. I can eat that. That's fine. Just can't eat all the stuff that goes with it. Right. Let's get these on. Get them delivered. Like I say, next episode we'll sort out the shipping containers. I'll cut a load more down. We'll see if by the end of this episode we can't get ourselves another bit of land, which will give us some more logging opportunities. I still miss some. That'll have to do. Right, lights off. I'll get this prepared, ready for loading loading logs into containers. I think I've got enough here at least to fill 2 containers with the trees that are there. I didn't want to cut all of these down. I wanted to have a bit of a, I say a screen, it's not really a screen, is it? But around the side of the lake, the pond. But a few more of those can definitely go. Let's see. I've lost my lorry. Right. Let's do this. I've got another log transport contract to do. Do I have any more offcuts up here? Did I bring them all down there? I think I took them all down there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's not a huge amount left over here to cut. I'll probably want to go a little bit further afield. I've kind of made life a little bit easier for myself at the moment. Well, simply because we're right over where I'm delivering everything to. You know, we've got the plot here. What I want to do is pick a plot a bit further out now, just for my own personal, just to make the logging a little bit more challenging. You know, you can see all the saplings we put in. Oh, Barris messaged me actually to say, and I wasn't aware of this. And so sometimes people send me stuff like, "Oh yeah, I knew that." This I wasn't aware of. And it's probably one of those obvious things. And again, one of those things I don't know why I didn't think to check it. The sapling pallets that work on the Damcon PL75 won't work on that newfangled what was it called? It's under forestry, isn't it? That I used in that other episode. The Risutech. So it won't work on the Risutech. And the Risutech comes with those pallets, the tree saplings. So what I didn't know was those tree saplings, which is 240 pieces, will work on the Damcon. So it'll work the other way around, but not, you know, the saplings won't work on the Risutech, but those saplings will work on that, the Damcon PL75. Now that's 26 grand. There was a mod came up, was it yesterday? A Damcon PL40, which is a little bit cheaper, less horsepower required to run it as well. So they will work in reverse. So thank you for that, Barris. Much appreciated. I'm still very taken. I know it's a view of a paper mill, but I'm still very taken with taking that little plot up there and having a look over here. But like I say, I'm not going to jump into that because there's so much more of this map to have a look at, and there are going to be some amazing views and stunning places. Now this gets delivered, I think, through the middle, doesn't it? Can I get in there? I'm going to have to back up a little bit, I think. It's a little bit tight, so what we'll do is back up the hill a bit and then come in that way. Can we get under there? Oh, only just. We squeaked under there. think. $18,653 litres. So what we can do now, lumber and lumber. So we can do carton rolls and paper rolls. Let's get those being produced as well. So we've got a few things going now. Paper factory, barrel factory, flooring factory, wood turner. The old sawmill, our sawmill. The all-in-one production, which has got our fabric being produced. I'll keep delivering that over as I need to. Well, that's cool. So I'm interested to see when those are done, what they're going to look like. We've got the there's the pet accessories we haven't done yet. What else was there? Oh, there's the art one as well with the easels and stuff like that. We haven't done that. So what I'm going to do, I was going to do a little bit more logging now and load up the things, but I think, like I say, I'll do that next episode. I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab something. I mean, I could just use the pickup. We could go around that kind of thing. But again, where's the fun in that? I just thought it's nearly Christmas. Let's have a bang around in the snow before the snow all goes. And see if we can't find ourselves a nice little location to live. There's nothing wrong with the one where we've got our cabin at the moment, but it does overlook the town and stuff, and I did say right from the outset I wanted to move further out. Be a mountain man. I bought it. It was only 6,000, I think, 6,000 and something. I'll have to change that next year. But at least for this year, I'm still 49. So, I just thought, let's go out. Let's have a look around. Let's see what's what. Bits of the map I haven't really kind of explored. Where should we go first? I did say about getting some plots out by the back of the sawmill. But like it's on here. And the great thing with this, we can go wherever we want. From inside. Oh, that's alright then. I wonder. Whoa, that slides in the snow. Not like that very much. Whoa, that's slippy. Okay. Should have put snow chains on it probably. So I'm wondering if I can work my way across using tracks I haven't been. Let's get the sat nav open. Because there's a big hilltop as well that I haven't really been to. Other than, I think, do I know the map tour? Can I cut across from here? Probably can. See, some of these areas are really nice. There we go, back of the sawmill there. Whoa! I was close and it went honking straight into the tree. How deep is this? There we go, a little bit soggy and a little bit chilly, right? So from here then, thinking up around the back of here. Because these aren't the large sequoias, so this plot here is all cuttable without being sequoias. So where are we at the moment? We're on these little plots here. That's all one plot, isn't it? 142 grand. That one's 165 grand. There's that plot up on the hill there, but that's mostly sequoias. Unfortunately, that's the thing with these bits here, where they've got the little plots you can kind of, I say, build on. They've got flat bits. It's not the logging I want, but maybe I've just got to bite the bullet and say to myself, maybe I need to buy a plot of land to live on and a plot of land for logging, maybe. Just having the money of it. I wonder. I haven't tried this yet. Just got the ground clearance though. Come on, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Nope, doesn't like that pile. Oh! Hey! I said if I came across anything I would... Nice. Bit of luck, isn't it? It's that same sort of pile. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, we got there. Come on. Oh, it's not a big fan of that, is it? It doesn't seem to matter which direction I turn in. Oh, there we go. I was saying this, we can't seem to get much light on the panels. It seems to be quite dark no matter what direction I go in. Probably not the best of ideas, was it? Let's get off this, shall we? At least it wasn't a tree. So, where are we now? Okay, so this plot here is quite steep. Just looking, there's a lot of open areas. Whilst there is logging, there's not a huge amount. I don't think I've been up here before. This is all part of the same plot. Actually, I said about it being challenging. It's certainly going to be that, isn't it? Be interesting. Might give me a chance to use my cable yarder a bit more. Because it's all of this, isn't it? You know what? Oh, how cool would it be to have a cabin right up on here? And getting up and down from here might be a bit tricky. But the views off here, that nice distance out to the sawmill. That's pretty cool. A few piles of rock here that could be cleared. You know what? I think I'm going to drive back along to there, take that track down, have a look around here, because I haven't really done that. We've been over here a bit. Done quite a few logging contracts, like transport jobs this side. This is the section I haven't really been into. I've had logging jobs up here. But yeah, this whole section really is a bit I haven't been on very much. 165 grand, let's buy it. Remember, same rules as trialling and Land Rovering. Tonking around, don't hit those brakes. No, that road goes under. Where did I say I was going to go? Oh, over the bridge to the next one. For the price of this, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? I can change the tyres as well, there's a few different tyre options. Yes, that's all Sequoia stuff. Moving this way is a little bit better. Out this way, was this where I started out with that first Deadwood contract on episode 1? Was that out here? Seems very familiar. So that was out here, wasn't it? Oh, I honestly can't remember. Let's go up. I might find another plot, and if I do, it's something to aim towards financially. Oh, that's right. I saw those rocks. I thought, no, I'm going to go cartwheeling end over end, but that was actually right. So, I'm not sure when the next. Oh, there we go. It is here. Not sure when the next episode will be on here. I was going to try and record a second one if I could before we go away, but again, like I say, I'm running out of hours. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you still enjoyed it. If you don't watch my stream that I do tomorrow, Christmas Eve, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Whoever you're spending it with, or even if you're on your own, have a lovely time. If you're working, if you're serving, whether you're in the military, whether you're police force, nurses, doctors, paramedics, ambulance drivers, or whether you're just somebody that works in retail and you have to work over Christmas. My brother works in the print industry. He's got to work Christmas Day. So, yeah, have a great time. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for a great year. Like I said at the start, if you feel like subscribing, see if we can get a little bit closer to the 100k. That would be absolutely amazing. So, if you have enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks.